discuss an important aspect about how to pray from God and what to ask of Him in our prayers. I'm referring to verse 61 of Al-Baqarah. In this verse of this chapter, it is mentioned that when Bani Israel, the sons of Israel, asked Moses to request Allah to let them enjoy the earthly vegetables instead of manusalva that used to descend from the sky. Although it is not mentioned in this verse that they asked instead of manusalva, but in the context it is clear. And they said that we cannot bear with just one food. That is, they wanted the variety of food. So Moses tried to make them realize that what they were receiving was better and greater instead of what they were asking for, but they did not understand and they kept insisting. And thereupon Moses said that descend into Egypt if you are to stick with your demands. So they descended into Egypt and they were covered with poverty and disgrace. So, and they were bestowed with wrath and rage of Allah. So from this verse we get a lesson that whenever we pray for something, we must not insist upon it. We must not be stubborn. Rather, we should ask Allah in a very polite and humble manner that, oh Allah, I need this thing, or I consider this thing better for me, but your knowledge is greater than me and your knowledge is absolute. So if you consider this better for me in all aspects, give it to me, and if not, then bestow me with all of the goodness in that aspect, and any other pattern like that. So the purpose is that we must not keep repeating the prayer in an insisting manner, so that if Allah was delaying it for us, or Allah had planned us to avoid us from that thing, so our insistence might turn we getting that thing into possibility, and eventually that may be detrimental to us. So we must keep that thing in mind, and we should be very humble and very careful in our prayers to Allah. So this is the whole point that I was to convey to you. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.